Hello there, Rosanna here, fertility, pregnancy, birth, postnatal and baby specialist, emotional mental detox coach, Reiki master, and so on and so on. Okay, so this one's a big one, and it's for those of you who are really not in very happy relationships, but you really want to have a baby. And I have had quite a few calls with clients who it has come to light that their relationships are not healthy, they're not happy. And yet they really want to have a baby, so they stay with their partner because they feel this is the only option. Now, I'm a big believer in doing whatever it takes in terms of the fact that you don't want to give up on something that has the potential to be healthy and good, but what that's going to require is to have two people that are both willing to do the inner and the outer work. And if you find yourself in a relationship with a partner who isn't prepared to do whatever it takes to support you, to have a healthy relationship together and to bring a baby into this world, then you know why you're not getting pregnant, okay? You know why. We don't need to discuss this any further. You don't feel safe, okay? So trying to have a baby with someone that you're not happy with is a disservice to you and to the baby that wants to come to you. You deserve to be in a happy and a healthy relationship. You deserve to thrive. You deserve to feel supported. You know what? You're not going to get there if you don't start to activate that in yourself. So the outer world is a reflection of our inner world. And if we're not in a happy relationship with our partners on the outside, then this will be a reflection of the fact that we don't have a healthy inner dialogue with ourselves. We're not happy in ourselves. And this is very important to address before we look at actually having a successful pregnancy. And this is where I come in with my work, because I offer group and one-to-one online coaching, specifically with a course called Conceive with Ease, that will help you to clear the way to actually conceiving naturally, or double your chances of conceiving with assisted fertility methods. But the bottom line premise is you really do want to be in a healthy relationship first. And if you're not, then we want to start with potentially my Fearless, Empowered and Free to Be Me program, or some bespoke coaching to get you to a place where you can move out of where you are into where you want to be. And that is going to be your own inner authority. It's going to be to get clear on what you want and what you need in order to feel happy in your relationship. Put that to the table and see whether you will be met there by your partner. If they're willing to work with you, if they're willing to look at their own inner self, if they're willing to make themselves healthier, emotionally, psychologically, physically, great. We've got a really good starting point for both of you to move out of the space that you're in and to grow together. But if they're not, it's time to really get you working with your own self-worth, your own self-esteem, your own appreciation of your qualities, and to clear the emotional, psychological baggage that has brought you to this point that makes you believe that you deserve to be in something that is unhealthy, and then looking to distract yourself, sorry if this sounds harsh, by having a baby. Because if you're not happy in this relationship, how are you going to have a happy and healthy family? You might enjoy having a baby and you might find you get a load of love from that baby, but that baby ends up being a substitute for the unhealthy relationship you have with your partner. And we've all seen this. You may well have found that you are the product of a relationship like this. Do you want to carry that forward? Is that how you want things to be? I implore you to think about this, because no child deserves to come into an unhappy relationship. No child deserves to come to parents that are not aware of themselves and aware of how they contribute to their own unhappiness and to the unhappiness in their family. And if you are going to be a parent, then you are really going to benefit from learning to be self-reliant, autonomous, clear about what your truth is, and to be able to display the qualities that you would want to teach them in life so that they can thrive in the world around us. You may have heard of emotional intelligence. This is the capacity to be able to understand your own emotional state and to convey that to others, and to be able to understand the emotional landscape of those around us and why they behave the way they do. Emotional intelligence really depends, doesn't it, on your own inner emotional maturity. So you can't possibly expect a child to come into your life and to not emulate the parents that they've come to. So if you're not happy, they're not going to be happy. And that's really not fair, is it? So I invite you to consider this, as harsh as it may seem. And if you know that this is applying to you, then please book a breakthrough call with me so we can start to look at the changes that are required for you to make in order to be able to move forward to have what you want. And it will start with you having a healthy relationship with yourself, lead you to having a healthy relationship with a partner who may or may not be who you're with now, and then welcoming a baby into this healthy home. And I'm far more interested in that than how old you are, because the happiness, the health, the well-being, that is what you want. It's much more important than having a baby now because you're getting older every day. Because if you're not happy, what are you having a baby for? It's not serving them and it's not serving you. And I say this as a mother of an 18-year-old daughter. I was very young when I had her myself. I learnt the hard way what it feels like to actually bring a child into this world when you're not very well in yourself, you're not thriving in yourself yet, and you have not got a lot of resources within you to give on to the child that you have brought into this world that you love so much. And then you see them suffering as a result of your suffering, and you wonder why you did it, because it's not fair on them. So we deserve, every child deserves to have a happy and healthy family to grow in and to thrive. And if you're watching this, you're ready to be one of those families. So do book a breakthrough call. Please book a breakthrough call. Know that there is a cost to it, but that cost will be taken off group or one-to-one coaching with me, whichever program you decide to go with. And so in itself, it will offer you a breakthrough, and also it will give you the pathway that you can follow should you choose to work with me more deeply to create the environment within you that you would want to grow a baby in. I'll leave that there. Namaste.